A lot of people at my school haven't cut their hair because it's not what most people do. And second of all, I rebel in fashion because when you first think of fashion, you kind of think of girls wearing very pretty and flouncy dresses or skirts or something very fancy. Whereas I did sort of streetwear and something that you would mostly find on the street, but with a kind of touch of different fashion and color.
Into the Woods intertwines the plots of several fairy tales, exploring the quests and wishes of the characters. The musical is tied together by a story involving a childless baker and his wife, and their quest to begin a family. Their interaction with a witch who has just placed a curse on them, and their interaction with the other storybook characters during their journey. Once the characters receive their wishes, the consequences of which those wishes cause chaos. When the chaos resolves, the characters learn that happily ever after has a different meaning.
What makes me feel like a fairy tale character is going to sleep then dreaming about it. Because if you think really hard before you go to sleep, you kind of maybe sometimes you dream about that, and that kind of makes me feel like a fairy tale character because I have the power to put me into any situation I want. Dreaming is also quite nice.
What my wishes and dreams are that when I'm older I want to be an author and write about fantasy and different fairy tales.
When I was making my hoodie, I always wanted it to be like a cozy sort of hoodie to be worn in the winter and really warm and fluffy and fuzzy.
Okay, so I'm kind of planning on wearing my hoodie to school because I like it when my friends ask me, where did you get that outfit? Like, where did you get it? And then I can say that I made it myself to know that I made it, and instead of buying it, I can actually make it. And I'm planning on wearing it to school because like hoodies are cool, and I actually don't own a lot of hoodies. So yeah, that's kind of my plan.
Into the woods, it's time to go. Into the woods, it's time, so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected now. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house. You're certain of your way. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask it, but do we have a basket? Into the woods and down the path.
Inspired by true events, the musical Kinky Boots tells the story of Charlie Price. Charlie is a factory owner struggling to save his family business. Lola, an entertainer with a wild and exciting idea, helps him to produce a line of high-heeled boots to save the business. With twists and turns and multiple obstacles to be overcome, the boots eventually make it to market to save the factory. Along the way, Charlie discovers who he is as an individual. An uplifting story that epitomizes the empowerment of the individual, the empowerment to just be, regardless of the situation you find yourself in.
I empower myself to be who I am by having just one constant thought in my head, that I am here for a reason and that I contribute things to society that nobody else can, because it's my mind and it's my heart and it's what I believe. And I feel like if everyone were to be thinking and copying each other, we would get nowhere. We would have no progress because nothing would ever get done.
So when I'm being myself, I like to feel good. I like to feel good about what I'm wearing, which is what, and I really like my dress, so that's why I decided, like, I really like the colors, so it makes me feel good, and that helps me be myself.
I empower myself by continuing to be who I am and not letting other people change that.
Well, how I empower myself is that I take gymnastics class and I try my best with all the skills. Trying your best is all you need to accomplish all your goals.
When I'm just being me, I don't like to be bothered by the fact that maybe I'm not wearing what the new fashion is, or if maybe I don't look as nice as the other kids. Maybe I like what I wear. That's what's important to me.
I empower myself to be myself because I don't want to be anyone else, and I like myself, so yeah.
My shirt is about me because it's as shiny as my shiny personality. I empower myself by motivating myself to get out of bed and do stuff. I am the perfect person.
Now I know the lesson, love, and do the same.
combination, every little step she takes. One thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you. No one moment in her presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Son, ooh, sigh, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the
One singular sensation, every little step she takes. One thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you. No moment in her presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Son, ooh, sigh, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the
one, two,
Shoulder up,
singular sensation.
stapled up, point and point, click, step, kick,
Catch the hip,
lead with the hip, follow through, up, down,
feel the phrase.
elbow right, down, point,
Step, brush, 3, 4.
suddenly nobody, step, flick, step, up, step, and step, lunge, slow,
3, 4, 5, 6.
cat,
Kick. Step, brush.
palm up,
5, 6. Back, back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,